Hey, welcome to Field Test Tech. I'm Jay, and if you're running two computers on the same desktop and you're tired of reaching around the back swapping cables out every time you need to switch, I might have the solution, or at least part of it. Let me explain. My setup is a Mac Mini M2 and a custom Ryzen 9 PC, both connected to the same two monitors, same keyboard, same mouse. I do VR development, streaming, content creation, so I'm constantly jumping between the two machines. Before this KVM switch, I was either manually switching monitor inputs or just leaving cables half plugged in. That gets old fast. Enter the UGREEN KVM, which comes with everything you need to get started. 4 HDMI cables, 2 USB cables, a power adapter, and a wired controller switch. That last piece matters more than you think. I'll get to that in a second. Setup is straightforward. You run your HDMI cables from both computers into the KVM, connect your monitor out, plug in your keyboard and mouse via USB, and you're basically done. No drivers, no software. So the wired controller switch, this is a genuinely thought out design. You get 2 ways to switch between computers. There's a button on the unit itself, but the unit is probably sitting somewhere on your desk or mounted somewhere else. The wired controller is a small external button you can place right next to your keyboard. So I just tap it and both monitors switch over. No reaching, no fuss. For something that sounds so simple, it makes a real difference in day-to-day use. 4K at 60 Hz across both monitors works exactly as advertised. I haven't even had any dropouts, no flickering, no resolution issues. One thing I did notice is there's about a 2-second delay when switching between machines before everything comes back up. Both monitors go dark briefly, and then the new machine's display appear. Honestly, it might just be me being impatient because 2 seconds is nothing, but if you're expecting instant snap switch, just know it's not that. It's fast enough that it hasn't bothered me in all regular use. One compatibility note, this is an HDMI KVM, not DisplayPort. My monitor uses DisplayPort. I just grabbed the HDMI to DisplayPort adapter and it works perfectly fine. The listing doesn't mention this workaround, but it's not a problem. All right, here's where I have to be straight with you. I went looking for KVM switches with Ethernet pass-through and dedicated audio ports after using this one because my workflow having those built in would be cleaner, and what I found was that those models get real expensive real fast. We're talking 2-3 times the price, and honestly, I'm not sure it's worth it. What I actually recommend, and this is what I'm doing, is using the quality USB hub into one of the 5 gig ports on the KVM. You'll get Ethernet, extra USB-C audio whenever you need.
The exoskeletons didn't walk on their own. They were suspended on cranes and hydraulic rigs to create real weight and resistance. That's why the movements feel heavy and uneven.
Yeah, it has everything you need. And they're kind of heavy duty too. It's not cheapy stuff. Air conditioner, hooks. Oh, but look at that ladder, that's pretty cool.
And at a fraction of the cost of a premium KVM. So it's not a big issue. It kind of has a smarter workaround anyway. Link for both the KVM and the hub I paired it with are in the description below. So what's my thoughts on this switch? After a few weeks of daily use, Mac Mini, the Ryzen 9, 2 monitors, 4 peripherals, this thing just works. If you need a clean, reliable way to switch 2 computers across 2 monitors without breaking the bank, this is a solid buy. The wired controller alone makes it worth it over cheaper options. If you need heavy-duty port expansion, don't chase an expensive KVM. Get this one and add a hub. You'll spend less and get far more flexibility. That's the field test, real use, honest answer. So if this helped you make a decision, hit the like. Also, I test gear like this regularly so you don't have to guess before you buy. Links for everything mentioned are below. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.